When I was working from home after college, I was working as a project manager for a web development firm, and I was losing my mind because I was stuck in my house all day. And I thought it was awesome because I didn't have to sit in traffic and go sit in a cubicle somewhere, but being at home by myself was just driving me mad. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if there was a place I could go where I could work, but it wasn't like an office, but it wasn't my house, it's somewhere in between. This was 2007, and at the time, there was this thing called co-working, but it was only just getting started, and there were no co-working spaces in New York. There were places that were kind of starting to do this thing, but nobody had really taken the mantle of this kind of world of people who were working on laptops and Wi-Fi, which in 2007 was only just starting to hit critical mass. And so I did some research. I found a group that was meeting in the city in some guy's living room in a loft apartment, and I went and I worked in this guy's house, and I had the most incredible day where I met these incredible entrepreneurs, people who work from home, people who work for themselves, and I felt this incredible sense of belonging. And I felt this incredible sense of permission too, that I was amongst people who started their own business. At that point, I was an employee. And so I just felt like this was something I wanted every day, and this was a path out of the old way of doing work that I felt didn't work for a lot of people. And so I dedicated myself to this new world of co-working, ended up taking up the mantle of starting a co-working space, and basically took charge to open what would become Manhattan's first co-working space, which was called New Work City. It opened in November of 2008, and it was this incredible journey for me as someone who was in my early 20s, had no money, had no entrepreneurial experience of any kind, but I had this passion and this dedication. It ended up becoming famous because co-working ended up becoming a big deal during that time. So we were in all the press, all the media, because we were the New York co-working space. And so we rode that media wave. This was pre-WeWork, and WeWork was just a little bit down the line from us. And along the way, I got more active in the global co-working community. So I started meeting people building these spaces all over the world. And in recent years, transitioned to helping other people build similar community spaces all over. And so over the course of the time, I've worked with thousands of people all over the world to build co-working spaces and other kinds of shared community spaces, really in every corner of the planet where there's a concentrated population of people who want to be on the internet together. And so that's been a huge part of my journey, is building that business, being around entrepreneurs, being around creative people, and learning how to foster community and a sense of belonging amongst all those people.